Mr. President, I come to the floor this afternoon to honor the incredible men and women of our nation's law enforcement agencies. Each year, peace officers from all over the country and from countries from all over the world come to Washington, D.C. to celebrate and remember the lives of their colleagues who they have lost in the line of duty. The men and women who serve as peace officers in our tribal, federal, state, and local law enforcement agencies selflessly put their lives before the lives of those who they have taken an oath to protect and serve. I am here not only to remember those peace officers we've lost, but to thank each and every officer who puts on a uniform and a badge every day to protect our citizens and our community. As a former Attorney General of North Dakota, I've always had a special relationship and appreciation for law enforcement. Serving as the top law enforcement officer in my state will always be one of the most meaningful moments in my professional career. When I began serving as Attorney General, law enforcement wasn't one of the goals that I had. And so I told my head of the Bureau of Criminal Investigation, a brilliant leader by the name of Bill Brower, that he could just deal with the law enforcement portion of the job and I would take responsibility for the rest of the job. Bill was going to have none of that and consistently invited me along as he visited peace officers from all over the state, as we went to intel meetings, and as we talked about the challenges of equipping and staffing our law enforcement agencies. I can tell you, after 8 years of being North Dakota's Attorney General, that portion of the job was the job that I miss and love the most, because I worked with the finest collection of peace officers in the country. And I could not be more proud to continue that work and work alongside of them as their United States Senator. I'm here to thank each and every one of the peace officers who selflessly served in communities throughout North Dakota, and to let you know that I don't just appreciate the work that you do and the sacrifices that you and your family make each and every day, but I also have your back, 24/7, 365 days a year. I also come to the floor today with a heavy heart, as I have come to the floor twice already in less than a year to honor North Dakota peace officers who have lost their lives in the line of duty. We lost Officer Jason Mosier of the Fargo Police Department on February 11, 2016. Less than a year later, we lost Rolette County Deputy Colt Allery on January 18, 2017. And I say we because the loss of these fine young peace officers was felt across the entire state of North Dakota, and it still impacts their families, their departments, and our communities to this day. Both of these young men made the ultimate sacrifice in service to their state and their communities, each succumbing to gunshot wounds inflicted by individuals who were prepared to inflict even more damage and take more lives. The brave actions of these two peace officers prevented that from happening. Officer Jason Mosier's name was etched into the Peace Officer Memorial here in Washington, D.C. this week, and his name read out loud during a ceremony this past weekend honoring all the officers who died in the line of duty last year and whose names have been added to the wall. Officer Mosier's name will now serve as an example not just to North Dakotans, but to people from all over this country and all around the world who visit the memorial each year, as an example of the best that our state and country has to offer, an example of what it truly means to have lived and died so that others may be safe. Quite simply, an example for everyone of what it means to be a hero. We must also remember the families of our peace officers that sacrifice so much, not knowing if their loved ones will return each time they walk out the door. I want to recognize Officer Mosier's family, his wife Rachel, his children Dylan and Jolie, his brother Brian, his sister Michelle, and especially his parents, Dave and Karen, who care so much and have sacrificed so much, and today suffer that loss with their community, but more importantly, in private. So I know what Jason meant to you. I know what he means to you. He now belongs to the entire state of North Dakota. We will never forget his name or his sacrifice. To the men and women of the Fargo Police Department, led by a great guy, Chief David Todd, I commend all of you for your courage and strength, for standing alongside the Mosiers every step of the way. Jason's loss is your loss too. And I stand in awe and appreciation of the job that you do each and every day, and I thank you. Next year, unfortunately, I will be coming to the floor again to honor Deputy Allery. His name will be engraved on the memorial wall. My heart breaks to think about having to do this again, but I also consider it an incredible privilege to honor the very best of what we as a state and country have to offer. To all of our peace officers, especially those back home in North Dakota, I want to thank you from the bottom of my heart and for your sacrifice to the people of Fargo and the state of North Dakota. I also want to mention that we walk by peace officers every day. Peace officers who have the responsibility of protecting the most iconic image of Americans' democracy, and that's the United States Capitol and the buildings that we serve in. They stand ready to take anything that walks through that door. And let me tell you, anyone who thinks that's an easy job, trying to anticipate, trying to pay attention, and trying to know how to treat our citizens with the utmost respect, but also recognize that every one of those people coming through the door at any of these gates, any of these doors, could it be intent on doing damage to this institution and damage and cause death among the people we work with every day. It's an awesome responsibility, and I think a responsibility that too often goes unattended and unrecognized and unappreciated. And so I want to stand today and give a shout out not only to the great peace officers of my state, but the great peace officers who serve with us every day, whether they're in Border Patrol and Protection, whether they're in Customs and Border Protection, whether they are police officers at the parks, whether they are police officers serving all across these federal agencies, whether it be ICE or the FBI. We should be proud of the work that they do. We should be standing with them in the work that they do, because their job is as important as our job, and that is to protect our country and protect our people. And so I want to say it's not enough to just stand here and recognize the heroes. If we really want to appreciate peace officers in Peace Officer Week and really want to honor peace officers, every day is a day that we say thank you. Every day we pass a uniform of a peace officer who is protecting us, we say thank you. We recognize their service, we recognize their sacrifice, and we recognize that all too often they are the only people who stand between us and chaos, who stand on that line and protect our country and protect our children and protect our citizens. And so with that, Mr. President, I yield the floor with saying, may God bless all of our peace officers, and may God bless the United States of America.
I've joined Senator Chuck Grassley and other colleagues in passing a resolution that honors all of our peace officers, and particularly those who have made the ultimate sacrifice. And Officer Mosier and Deputy Allery will have their names inscribed on a monument as part of memorial services in honor of our fallen peace officers.